Hello everyone, welcome back to Kunju's Media. Hope you all are doing good and are staying safe. So today I've come up with a video that's quite different from our previous videos. As you can see in the title, I'll be talking about the history and significance behind the celebration of the festival Mahashivrathri or Shivratri you may call.
Welcome to Kunju's Media.
So, as the name says, the festival is dedicated to Lord Shiva. So this is usually celebrated in India. All the Hindus celebrate this festival, and also in some parts of Nepal and West Indies, this celebration of festival is quite common. So it's usually celebrated in the month of Makkah. It's according to the Hindu calendar, and it's celebrated on a new moon day. So this usually marks the end of the dry winters or autumn and marks the beginning of spring, which indicates peace, prosperity, and new expectations to life. So this is the reason behind the celebration of Shivratri. So there are various stories that are circulating behind celebration of this festival. So it's some say that it's the day when Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati got married, and in order to celebrate their union, people worship Shiva and do fasting and perform lot of pujas and rituals. And there's another interesting story that we all are quite familiar with, and that's the story of the Samudra Mantran. When during the Samudra Mantran there was a poison that emerged out, which was strong enough to destroy the whole earth. Lord Shiva, in order to save the earth, took the poison for himself, and it got stopped in his throat, and hence he got his blue throat. And Goddess Parvati stood awake the whole night, taking care of Lord Shiva, so that the poison shouldn't enter his stomach and spread to other parts of his body, and she took care of him the whole night. And this is the reason behind the celebration of Shivratri, according to another story. And there's one more story that I think is not quite popular among the people, and that's when Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu, the other two supreme powers, according to Hindu mythology, they started a fight, saying that who is more superior, and they both wanted to establish their supremacy, and they started quarreling about that issue. And when the intensity of the battle was too high, the other gods requested Lord Shiva to interfere in this matter and solve the battle. And Lord Shiva entered between Lord Brahma and Vishnu, and he couldn't stop them from their battle, and he emerged as a huge fire column between Lord Lord Brahma and Lord Vishnu. And both Brahma and Lord Vishnu were they wanted to find out the beginning and end of that column, or the pinnacle of the fire column. They wanted to find it out. So Lord Brahma took the form of a swan and started flying towards one end of the fire column, whereas Lord Vishnu took the form of Varaha avatar, that's the wild boar formation, and he went deep into the earth searching for the pinnacle of the fire column. But both of them couldn't find anything, though they tried it very hardly, or they tried it in a very difficult manner. They couldn't find anything. So Lord Vishnu came back, and on his way Lord Brahma saw the Ketaki flower which was swirling down, and asked her where she came from. And Ketaki replied that she had been offered on the top of the fire column. And Lord Brahma stopped his journey there and took the flower as the evidence to show it to Lord Shiva. And when they came back, Lord Shiva got really infuriated, and he cursed Lord Brahma that for his lie, he cursed Lord Brahma that he wouldn't be worshipped by any of the people. And till date, there's only one temple that's been dedicated to Lord Brahma, and that's I think it's in Pushkar in Rajasthan. So since and one more thing is, he also cursed the Ketaki flower that she wouldn't be worshipped by any of the she wouldn't be offered to any any pujas or any such good rituals due to her false testification. And since Lord Shiva pacified the battle between the lords, the other gods decided to celebrate this story to celebrate this day as a tribute or as an honor to Lord Shiva. And there's one more story that's surrounding behind this, the festival, and that's when Earth was in complete destruction, Goddess Parvati requested, Lord Shiva to save the Earth, and Lord Shiva had a condition in order to save the Earth, and that was the people on the earth should, pray to him with deepest passion and devotion. And of course, as the story comes, people started praying to him with lot of passion and devotion. They dedicated that night for Lord Shiva in his prayers and in his pujas, and that's why the day came to be known as Mahashivrathri. And this is one of the story, and they also say that this is the day when Lord Shiva performs the dance of preservation, creation, and destruction. So Shiva performs a dance that maintains the universe or the cosmic nature, and he has two dance forms, that's Lasya and the other one is Tandava. The former depicts the creation and preservation, whereas the latter depicts the destruction of all the evil things in the earth. So people also perform these dance forms as a tribute to Lord Shiva on this day. And these are the various stories that's behind the celebration of Shivratri. And when you think of it scientifically, we celebrate it as after Shivratri the flowers starts blooming, and it represents the fertility of the earth. See, Shivratri always occurs at the end of the autumn season and the beginning of spring season, and we celebrate this festival in order to celebrate the spring or the upcoming spring, which represents peace, prosperity, and new expectations. And we come out of the winter and autumn. That's it was a dry winter and dry autumn that would cause the loss of all the. I think there is nothing that will grow in winter. I mean, yeah, there are of course crops that grows, but usually we consider autumn as where everything falls down and all the leaves shed, and it's the end of everything. But spring marks the beginning of new season, new things into our life, and we celebrate Shivratri according to to celebrate spring. So this is one more thing that comes. So yeah, these are the various stories that's behind the celebration of Shivratri. Hope you all find it interesting, and if you like the video, do like, do share, and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and take care. See you all in my next video. Bye.
Please do like, share, and subscribe the channel.